Good morning, guys. So, Bo texted this morning saying he was going up to the top of Sucker Punch, which is a landing up at 8,000 feet, just west of here, to have his morning coffee. I already had coffee, but I figured, heck, why not? Let's go meet up with him. It does look like there's some decent little winds aloft, so might not be doable, but we'll go up there and see. The traffic, Freedom Fox taking runway 8 via left downwind departure westbound.
Didn't use much runway there.
Yeah, she doesn't need much. Hey, Bo, you up?
Yeah, I'm up on top here.
Nice, how was it?
I had to land a new way, kind of downhill into the wind, landed north.
Landing north, huh?
Yeah, believe it or not, I tried landing uphill there into the wind, and there's a rotor coming off. It was a little scary. You'll see when you get here. It's a technical one, but there's plenty of room on like a 030. It's a little downhill to start, but it's blowing 15 to 20 up here.
Ooh, okay. Cool. I'm going to make a low pass on the regular way we fly and see how bad that rotor is. I've landed with more wind than this and not had a rotor, but I believe you.
Okay, yeah, I think it's totally doable going that way.
And see how bad it feels. I mean, there's definitely a little rotor there, but not that bad. If anything, it wasn't even a rotor. It was just a little kind of mechanical turbulence.
Yeah, just a pretty good downdraft. Anyway, you want to do it? I'm going to shut down.
Roger that. That was mellow.
Morning, Bo.
Good morning, Trent. Good to see you out again.
Not gonna lie, you had me shaking on that one with the rotor thing, but that was smooth. It was short, easy.
Yeah, what, blowing 15? And
It's blowing, actually not great. It's blowing though. And you landed crossways, huh? That's
Yeah.
new to me.
yeah, I was doing a low pass, and I was like, man, I'm barely moving. And I've been walking this. I've been up here a lot of mornings, so
Yeah.
I kind of know where the rocks are. So I wasn't moving fast. I just put it down.
Nice.
And yeah, I'll show you that arrow I found. Somebody's got an aluminum arrow sticking out of the ground, just a tire popper.
I wonder, a couple people have mentioned, and I've thought about this in the past, but having some way of having a windsock that we can throw from the plane. So maybe someone had an arrow that they threw out with like a streamer on it, and then the streamer got ripped off in the wind. But I thought about that a long time ago, like how can we have like some sort of windsock that's deployable from the plane? The problem is if you don't land, then you just littered. And then just like you mentioned, now you just put like FOD right in the middle of the runway. All right, with that 15, 20 mile an hour winds, and it's gotta be like 35 out. It got cold quick. I was not dressed warm enough, but I think I'm gonna chase Bo out to his house. He's meeting insurance adjuster over the fire that burned through his property last year that I don't even think I got a chance to truly show you guys or talk about. So maybe this is a good time to go assess fire damage and have that fire talk, because that season is right around the corner.
Oh man, can't feel my fingers. 36 degrees out.
Am I good to roll?
Yep.
Black and blue rolling.
All right, and Trent is on the roll. And if you want, go ahead and take the lead. I don't know, did you want to go play up in that valley?
Okay, I got separation.
If you feel like it, do a little left brake.
A little bit of a push up here.
Yeah, it's kind of crappy. And I'm up off your right a little high.
I'm gonna dive down into the valley and we can go to some spots.
Roger that. Bo's a fun one to chase. He goes from landing speed to cruise speed quick, and he knows this place like the back of his hand. So as long as I follow him, I know I'm safe. Hey, you tell me before you start slowing up, because I am kind of right on you.
Slowing down now for this little landing by this knoll.
I wasn't ready for that, but I got you.
Sorry about that. This will just be a drag. So this is a good one inside between this fence line and the ponds. I landed here. Do you want to stop for a bit?
I can if you'd like.
Yeah, why not? Turning right base.
Roger. I think you've shown me this place before.
All pretty firm, just 50 to 100 feet past the water.
Cool, I got you. I'm gonna go around and come back in. Slick. Went skidding that whole way.
Can't complain about this, man.
A little better than up on that mountain anyway for coffee, huh?
Way nicer. It's got to be 10, 15 degrees warmer down here. You want to do that FPV thing here?
Flying slow and you flying around me, or
Yeah.
you want me to do a...
Yeah, and then you can do a touch and go if you want.
Okay.
But yeah, just the buzzing around. Finally got an FPV setup that I'm happy with, that I want to play with. So.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm happy to fly anytime.
What are those, cranes? All right, that was fun. That was definitely worth it, I think. We actually did one flight and my GoPro stopped recording. So that was round 2 that you guys just saw, but I think we're gonna head back to Bo's. I wanna see the fire damage. I wanna see what you went through. And then I'll get out of your hair so you can fight the good fight,
Yeah.
I guess.
Keep working on tractor stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Black and blue rolling.
I'm gonna let his wake clear for a second. What are we in, a quartering headwind? So it shouldn't be in too much of it. So, gotta be aware of that. Now I gotta run him down. I'm like Rooster. I'm running late. It sure doesn't snap back like the F-18 does, huh? I'm like, come on, come on, come on.
Slowing.
Coming up to the mountain, you have to do a pull. Oh, I'm such a nerd.
Slowing for this turn up here.
pulling too much of a rooster?
No doubt. These things throw out a lot.
No, I meant from Top Gun, you know, rooster was running behind.
Oh, man, I could look at that flying and Jennifer Connelly all day long, but the rest of it was pretty cheesy in my book.
I just get too into movies. I loved it.
Dozers have messed up a few of my spots.
Dang.
They created a couple too, though.
Good trade-off compromise there. Do you have a vehicle on the road ahead?
Roger. Climbing.
Oh, that's your runway. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and land.
Ooh, what kind of vehicle is that? That might be our big equipment.
It's a water truck.
Oh, beautiful.
I think I screwed this up. I'm not gonna be able to make your taxiway.
I mean, close enough. What, 10 feet far maybe? Well, Bo, all things considered, it actually is.
Yeah.
I mean, looking back on where we were and where you were watching that fire line just surround this place and watching your ring cameras, right?
Right. Yeah. And once again, thank you to the men, women, and fighters that did it. They stood between this place, and that was all a wall of fire. I mean, it was 60 foot tall, and it just amazes me that what's here is still here and how fast it's coming back. So.
Yeah, no joke.
Pretty good deal.
So what all did you actually lose?
Lost a shed. Almost all the fencing is gone. I lost a bunch of farm implements. The grader over there burned up. Bunch of tools. Just all said and told, I got out pretty easy, but still a lot to replace. They stood between the wall of fire and my buildings. It was just amazing because the shed burned up hard and hot, and all you'll see up there, all the trees are dead black all around the house, and they stopped it. And
jeez.
Yeah, we're really, really happy because this place is a treasure.
Yeah.
And 5 years from now, it'll be back.
Yeah.
Some of the way anyway. A lot of that's never coming back, but a lot is. So. Yeah, it burned, and I don't know that once the hydraulics and fuel lit on fire, it didn't help the fire go further, but they pretty much contained it to this area. And then I don't know how we're getting it out of here.
Is this just part of the internal structure of the tire?
Yeah, that's the bias ply or whatever.
Whoa.
This is the fence that they haven't paid for at all yet. That they're saying that first they said it's a field or a pasture fence, and I kind of argued that, and we moved on from there, and now we're deciding whether or not it's appurtenant to the house, which is 50 feet away. So hopefully they'll pony up and pay something for that.
Yeah.
But shed burned down completely.
Oh yeah, this was where your shed was. Wow.
Yeah.
And then this was your ranch truck. That thing you had a water tank on that, right?
Actually, the water tank had moved over to the black one by the time the fire got here. And we thought this was protected. I didn't think any of this was going to get because they were fighting so hard here. And we had all that, defensible space. And I don't know what sparked this off, but they were here and it burned. But they saved that, so
yeah,
can't argue that.
That is incredible. I mean, with how hot that had to have burned, and obviously these trees caught to some extent.
Yeah, and they sat here and fought, and then I've got videos, well, your videos showed it too, of a couple drops.
Yeah.
We had I think about 3 that I caught on the ring camera of helicopters dropping water on it, so.
Jeez.
Yeah, I learned an awful lot about how it's done. They don't fight the fire, they try to nudge the fire to go where they want it to go.
Yeah.
There's just not enough resources to put it to a halt.
Yeah. All right, Bo. It was fun flying.
Hey, yeah, good flying with you again. It's been a while.
I know. Let's do it more.
I will.
Good luck with your insurance thing.
Thank you, thank you.
And let's fly soon.
All right, hi to Haley for me.
Will do. All right, guys, made it back safe and sound to steady. It got a little rowdy on the way back, just wind picking up. You know, we're at that kind of spring to summer shift. That smooth air is not as easy to come by as the winter. But yeah, it was nice to see Bo's place. I haven't been out there since the fire, and I figure since we are just about, or just around the corner from fire season this year, it was good to kind of go back there, see how things are going, and then also kind of start to get in that mindset. And I hope everyone else that lives in a fire-prone or fire-possible area is doing the same thing. I know Bo did a really good job of being mindful of wildfires, and he had a pretty good plan and pretty good preparation. But you know, when he lives out like he does on 40 or 80 acres or whatever it is, out in the middle of the forest, it's pretty hard to fully defend against that. But that said, I think the fire crew did a great job. Super glad that he still has his house and hangar. So at the end of the day, that's really what matters. So anyway, I've got a big job I'm leaving for a week for, so I need to get this thing packed away. I need to go and prep gear, try to get this video uploaded so I can get it out for you guys to watch before then. But before I go, I do want to give a huge shout out and thank you to my friends over at Squarespace again for not only sponsoring this video, but being a huge supporter of me and this channel. And for those that don't know, Squarespace is the ultimate platform to build a website and run your business. You start with one of their award-winning templates, you craft it into your own beautiful, professional-looking website that works on both desktop as well as mobile. And you can buy domains through Squarespace as well as build your website, so they really are a one-stop shop for everything websites, and they have features to do literally anything. If you want to like book your clients online, you can do that with Squarespace. Obviously an online store, any sort of blog, or maybe just making a landing page as your digital business card, because these days I don't know who carries those that much. I would just rather say, hey, go to my website, you know, go to trentpalmer.com. It's just way more streamlined. Welcome to the new age of how we share our information. But yeah, if you haven't yet, head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to purchase, make sure you use code Trent Palmer at checkout. It'll get you 10% off. Thank you again, Squarespace, for sponsoring this one, and you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. See you on the next one. Peace.